And time to present the athletes out around the field of play. So for the United States, world number 1, Brady Ellison. He teams up with, oh, I got this right, 17-year-old Casey Kaufhold.
Yeah, she is pretty young. She came through World Champs in 2007. Just come through the ranks very quickly.
Well, they go up against India, Ankita Bakat and Atanu Das.
El juez del partido, Nils Walton-Jones.
The Indians, of course, have qualified a men's team for the Olympic Games, so you've got to fancy that Atanu Das will be part of that team.
Yeah, he certainly would. I mean, he's been up there, isn't he, shooting ever so well right now, so I'd certainly want to put him up in the top 3.
Vamos a ver la disputa del bronce. Inicia disparando la paca número 1, Estados Unidos.
So shooting from target number 1,
Y América.
America will lead off this bronze medal match. Really difficult to call this one, isn't it? I mean, I would tend to lean towards this USA lineup, but Brady Ellison's not been on the best form overall. The USA haven't perhaps performed as well as they would have liked to.
It's going to be interesting to see how Brady does perform in this one. That probably is going to be key to the match.
Well, it's teammate Casey Kaufhold to get us underway. It's drifted over to the right. Now let's not judge too early on this one, because we need to see how the first 4 hours fly, whether there is any change in the conditions of the wind.
There you go, Brady.
So Brady's solid, straight in the 10.
Bakat will lead things off for the Indian team.
Interesting, she's gone the opposite direction. So, you know, I think this is down to archer error rather than conditions.
Just an adjustment of the sight there from Bakat though as well. So, all square after the first 2, nothing to separate the 2 teams.
Yep. There you go. That was good timing.
She's going to feel more confident after that shot now. Good confident shot, straight in the 10.
Oh, good solid finish from the USA, a 37 for them. So 2 10s required here for India, just to draw level. So already we know the set points are going to be with the USA in this one. Das will be keen to still put a good arrow down in preparation for the next set. He's drifted over to the right. Curious. First set for the Indians, the points go to the USA. They lead 2 set points to 0. So interesting stuff there, Nikki. A 7 to start with from Casey Kaufhold. An 8 over the other side for the Indians, for Bakat. What's going on?
Yeah, it's difficult to say. I think that, you know, the most important thing is you come in, you shoot that first shot as strong as you can. If it doesn't hit the 10, you've just got to move your sight and adapt. And USA team have done that. They've come back strong with that 37. So, but India, I feel, still haven't. They're not quite sure. You know, are they in the middle or not? So I think they're going to come into this next end a little bit less confident.
Yeah, just retrieving the arrows. The agents collecting them for the next set. That's why we have this momentary break in between each of the sets as the targets are cleared, and it's a moment for the teams either to reconnect, celebrate if they've had a good set, and refocus for the next set. Sometimes I look at them and There just seems to be a constant amount of worry on their faces. I mean, are they generally just trying to keep to the same pattern whether they're winning or losing in these breaks?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of different ways of looking at it. You can play a story and think, all right, I'm up on my competitor, and I'm going to use that adrenaline to fire me, or you can just stick with the same every time. It's just you and the target. So there are different ways of looking at it.
India trailing. And Keita back out gets us underway. That's a better shot into the 10. Oh, great start from India. The start of the fight back, potentially.
Good timing.
Yeah, it's exactly what they needed. Just that right pressure now to put back on the Americans.
Didn't look happy with that, and that's why.
Straight right.
Drifted right again, just like her first arrow did.
There it is.
Wonder how much pressure Brady Ellison is feeling at the moment. The weight of expectation alone must be huge.
It's just such a big year for him, isn't it? I mean, he ended 2019 with winning just pretty much everything, and he was ready for Tokyo, and he's had this gap. So it's going to be really interesting to see how he bounces back.
Oh, this is solid stuff from the Indian team. They were hiding this in the first set. We're going to have our first perfect here in the recurve mixed team bronze medal match. Just drifting out into the 8, but a 38,
Strong shot.
4 stronger than the previous set for the Indians, and Atani Das looking pretty happy. 2 10s required from Calfold and Ellison, and that's not going to be enough. Set points we know now will be with the Indian team, and will be all square at 2 set points each. Perhaps a moment for Brady Ellison to completely relax and take the weight off his shoulders. That's what you get, a very close 9er.
Just out. 8
But 35 from the USA. The score's not really that important. What is important is the set score, and that's 2 set points apiece. And a very strong performance from the Indians.
Yeah, definitely. They've come back strong there just where they needed to level things up. I think when Casey came back off the line that time, she looked a bit more like, feeling like she's just figured something out that's not going quite as she wanted it to. So, yeah, let's see if she can just get back into that normal routine now and keep them in the middle.